Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson of Nagaland, Samuel Simi, passes away in Dimapur. Deputy Chief Minister and PLP leader Y. Patton condoling the death terms led Simi as a strong pillar in the party. TV actor and winner of Bigg Boss Season 13, Siddharth Shukla, dies due to sudden heart attack. Post-mortem is being conducted and body to be handed over to families later. Eastern Nagaland People's Organization states they stand with its demand on Frontier Nagaland, assures of not hampering ongoing Naga political talks with Government of India. Supreme Court expresses grave concern over web portals and YouTube channels for spreading fake news in absence of a regulatory mechanism. Cristiano Ronaldo became all-time top scorer in men's international football, surpasses Iran's Ali Daei tally of 106 goals in international football. Hello everyone, this is Imlisela Imchun and you're watching Nagaland TV Primetime. Now the news in details. CSS Hindi teachers of Mon district has appealed the Nagaland government as their salary has been kept pending every month even though they have been appointed since 2012. As a result, this has made their lives hard and very difficult to support their families. They also expressed that the teachers have been doing their work with utmost dedication. CSS Hindi teacher Mon district has requested the state government to look into their grievances and release their pending salary.
और 24 अगस्त में मोन जिले में जितने हिंदी शिक्षक CSS के अंदर है 2012, 13 और 15 के शिक्षकों का फिजिकल वेरिफिकेशन हुआ और हम सभी शिक्षक तो एक समस्या से जुड़ रहे हैं तो हम सरकार से अपनी समस्याएं बताना चाहते हैं। हमारा जो अपॉइंटमेंट है 2012 में हुआ लेकिन हमारी सैलरी आज तक भी इनरेगुलर है, मतलब हमें कभी भी समय पर अपनी तनख्वाह प्राप्त नहीं होते और हमने जो ये शिक्षक के पद है वो लिखित रूप में साक्षात्कार होकर प्राप्त किया है। तो सरकार से हम ये पूछना चाहते हैं कि हमारी सैलरी अभी तक भी क्यों रेगुलर नहीं है, क्योंकि हमारे अपॉइंटमेंट में रेगुलर टीचर के रूप में ही दिया है। तो इसकी वजह से हम सभी शिक्षकों को बहुत परेशानियां उठानी पड़ती हैं। तो शिक्षक को हम सभी शिक्षक को एक गर्व होता है कि हम एक शिक्षक है और हम बड़े उत्साह के साथ बच्चों को पढ़ाते हैं, लेकिन हमारी तनख्वाह समय पर ना मिलने की वजह से हमारे उत्साह में कमी आ जाते हैं। तो सरकार से हम यही प्रार्थना करते हैं कि हमारे सैलरी जल्दी से जल्दी रेगुलर कर दिया जाए ताकि सभी शिक्षक अपने अपने पोस्टिंग में उत्साह के साथ बच्चों को फिर से पढ़ा सकें।
We, the CSS Hindi teachers appointed in the year 2012, 13 and 15 have been facing untold miseries due to the irregularities in our salary. We have also served several offers to the concerned department and the government of Nagaland to look into our matter, and they have assured that our grievances will be looked into it. Yet they fail to keep their assurances and we are still struggling. I want to ask the state government, why can't they pay us regularly like those other government employees? We have equal right to be paid regularly. My earnest request to the state government to look into our grievances so that we could willingly perform.
আমি মন জিলা লাগা तरफ পৰা একটা মেসেজ দিবলৈ মন আছে। আমি গান 2012 লাগা ব্যাচ আছে। আমি গান ইটো अपॉइंटमेंट গানে বেশি খুশি পাই না, এডভার্টাইজমেন্ট চাই কেনা যোৱা দিম দে ইকু CSS লাগা লিখি কেনা থাকা নাই আৰু নরমাল হিন্দি টিচার নিচিনা আমি গান এক্সাম দিছে, রিটেন দিছে আৰু ভাইভা বি দিছে। এনেকা ভাল বা আমি খুশি পাই अपॉइंटमेंट লৈছিলে, কিন্তু আফটার ফিউ ডেজ আমি গানকে একটা দুঃখ কথা আহিছে CSS লা স্কিম দে আমি গানকে হালি দোকানে আজি তাক আমি গান ইটোলা CSS স্কিম ব্ৰা স্যালারি গোটাই পেন্ডিং থাকি না বেশি দুঃখ পাই থাকি আছে। আৰু সেকেন্ড পয়েন্টে আমি কবল মন হোৱা দো আমি গান হিন্দি টিচার গান দো একটা স্কুলে একজনহে থাকে, একজন টিচার পৰা স্কুল একটা কভার কৰা দো কিনাকা হ'ব আমি গান সব ভাবনা কৰি চাব লাগে।
Eastern Nagaland People's Organization in a Central Executive Council meeting held at Twensang headquarters on Tuesday stated that they stand with its demand on Frontiers Nagaland by giving its assurance that it will not hamper the ongoing Naga political talk with the government of India. ENPO also restated the resolutions adopted at the joint consultative meeting that was held in Dimapur and Kohima on December 1, 2020 and August 17, 2021. ENPO Media Cell informed that the 6 tribal bodies of Eastern Nagaland will not participate at the 14th Naga Tribes Forum on Unified Naga Political Solution. Affirming the December 18, 2007 Tuensang Summit resolution, the CEC resolved to call for unity of Nagas without territorial circumscribes and emphasized on non-violence within ENPO jurisdiction. The meeting concluded with a decision that any solution that may appear hurtful in maintaining peace and unity and to the people of Eastern Naga will oppose. Nagaland Nursing Council on Wednesday warned that anyone passing out from institutions that are not recognized and affiliated by nursing institutions of Indian Nursing Council or State Nursing Council will not be eligible for registration nor be recruited in government or private hospitals under Section 29 of Nagaland Nursing Act 2019. NNC Registrar Dr. Centinaro Au said only 7 institutes are recognized by INC School of Nursing Naga. As per Nagaland Nursing Council Act 2019, Chapter 3 of Section 25, the notice stated that NNC was empowered to inspect any hospital, health institution, nursing home or college of nursing to ascertain if the person working there as a nurse was registered with the council. Any person practicing or allowing someone to practice would be punished with imprisonment. Further, informed NNC would be conducting an inspection of all hospitals or institutes under private management in due course. Naga Students Federation held a felicitation program for HSLC and HSSLC Naga Toppers 2021 at Capital Convention Center, Kohima on Thursday. Eno Kenzoyo Yome, IAS Secretary, Finance and PhD, Government of Nagaland, was the guest speaker on the occasion. Presidential address was given by ENO Keo Hyun Tep, President of Naga Students Federation, on behalf of toppers. Speech was given by ELI Kenino Torre, who topped in HSLC examination. On behalf of parents, ENO Kekrongolo Letro addressed the gathering. ENO Medovi Rehi, the Secretary Education NSF, felicitated the toppers and words of gratitude was spoken by Ino Kaiso Chakre, the Secretary. Games and Sports NSF. The program ended by a benediction by ENO James Brilliantson Kashung, the Speaker of NSF.
First of all, my name is Nonya Konyak and I passed out my matriculation from Little Star Higher Secondary School, Dimapur, and I'm continuing to pursue my studies in that institution. And I've secured the 9th position in HSLC examination, and my aim is to become an IAS officer. Thank you.
Bovelio Kafo. After that, Niku Zerkelka.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Bovelio Kafo. I passed on my HSLC examination from Eastern Higher Secondary School, Kohima, and I'm currently studying in Delhi Public School, Naga. I secured the top 10 position, and my mission in life is to become a doctor.
A very good morning to one and all. My name is Nico Zehol Kebeka. I belong to the Chagisam community. I secured the 10th position in the HSLC examination 2021, and I am currently studying in junior school pursuing a science stream, and I aspire to become an Indian Administrative Service Officer. Thank you.
Suli Sampan. After that, Longting Lachana.
Hello and good morning, everyone. My name is Suli and I secured 10th rank in the HSLC examination. I completed my high school from St. John's School, Kohima, and I'm currently junior school. And my aim in life is to join the civil services someday. Thank you.
Morning everyone, my name is Nltv. I have secured the 10th position in the HSLC examination. I'm currently studying in Model Higher Secondary and have passed out from the school. My aim in life is to become a doctor. Thank you.
A minor who seems to have lost his way was rescued by a wooden shop owner near his shop in Kher Mahal area of Dimapur today. From the preliminary report, it has been learned that the boy came along with an unknown person who went missing thereafter. As the boy was found crying by the shop owner, he then inquired about the identity and information from the boy, who revealed his name to be Akohel, an 8-year-old boy from Ziliang community. The child was then handed over to the Child Helpline Department for further inquiry to know his whereabouts and where he came from.
Half an hour ago.
Half an hour. So ini hasil lo 2 baji.
Tai yate bugine kandi thakise.
So 2 baji inare tage paise aru kandi thakina tage paise na. So eta apni kon kon ye contact kurina ase.
Eto police kan ke bhi koina ase. Isse bhi koina ase na. Aru taila gote taila ekta sathi bhi thakise koise. Taike chhari kina jai jose eneka goas.
Acha taila sathi bhi aru ekta thakise. Ada dangor manuna na
olop dangor ase koise. Hoy.
तो आपने तो ये तो बच्चा के किमान बच्चे निशाने देखी ना
तो 12:31 दिन का 12 जाते बोई तकीसे बच्चा तो ना 2 बजे तक बच्चा तो इतने कांदी तकीसे जाते ना मानो अंदे मान साई तकीसे कुन भी कुन है पीछे मोजा की ने हुदा लासे कोते बराई से ता कोई तकीसे ने ताला साथे एकता तो साथे एकता कोते ऐसे कोई ता ना जाने गोर जाई दिसे वाला पीछे कोई ताला पेरेंट्स को गोर ताके पीछे ताके उदिसले आपने तो की मानो आसे ना ता कोई जेलंग मानो पीछे ताई नागामिस भी बार बार कोन बारे बच्चा आसे ना तो ताई को ऐसे गोर कोते ऐसे मोताई को ताई को बाजार आसे बाजार साइड तो याते साइड के मानोहान भी साइड की से तो आजिकाली दिन भी बाल नय कोनबा लई जारिले किबा बिया काम भी करबो पारे ना बिगाई दिबो पारे उदिने भी মই ताते जाइकिने ट्रैफिक पुलिस के इन्फॉर्म करि दिसे पर आप जे ट्रैफिक पुलिस बारा ताके लई जाइसे कइसे पुलिस ला हाथे दी दिबो किने पेरेंट्स के उतो निमिते
अच्छा আৰু তো তাই লদে বাচ্চা লদে থাকা তো अलग মানুহ তো আপনি দেখিছে না দেখা নাই
না ওতো দেখা নাই বাচ্চা ইয়াতে বই বইনে মান দেরি বারা কান্দি দেখিছে ওতো কান্দা নিমিতে তাকে হুদিবলে যাইছে ইয়াতে কি কতে বারা আইছে কইনে না ওতো তাকে হুদিছিলে তাই কইছে মই নে তালা সাথী কোনবা লতে আইছে কইনে আর সাথী খান বি নাই কোন বি নাই ওতো পিছে তাকে ট্রাফিক পুলিশ কই দিছে মহান তো
Samuel Simi, the spokesperson of Bharatiya Janata Party Nagaland, passed away in Dimapur yesterday. Late Simi was also a former PRO to state BJP president and was appointed as party spokesperson in June last year for the tenure 2020. Deputy Chief Minister and PLP leader Y. Patton, while condoling the death, termed Late Simi as a strong player in the party set-up and a good and gentle human being. He said in a condolence message that Simi's selfless contributions to the party will always be remembered. State BJP President and Minister Temjun Imna Alung also expressed sadness over the demise of the party's spokesperson. 4 persons, namely Hiniru Pumai, Moon Saikia, Zenitzer Rengma, Saidul Islam Haiti, were apprehended near the taxi stand Dimapur on charges of drug peddling on August 31. In the scene, 1 tramadol, hydrochloride acetaminophen and 4,320 dicyclomine hydrochloride capsules were recovered. 2 suspected heroin, 25 soap boxes weighing approximately 300 grams were seized from their possessions. In this connection, a case has been registered with the Dimapur East Police Station case number 170/21 under section 22C of NDPS Act, and an investigation is underway. A stolen Mahindra Bolero pickup bearing registration number AS01MC6266, which was missing since 29th of August, was recovered by Kuzama police near Kohima. The driver, namely Lashking Singh Peter, aged 40 years, has been apprehended on suspicion of stealing the vehicle. It may be worth mentioning that Dimapur East Police Station lodged a FIR following complaint from the owner. A case has been registered by the Dimapur East Police Station, case number 169/2021 under section 379/34 of IPC. Principal Director, School Education, Shanavas CIAS, along with State Council of Educational Research and Training officials and teachers, inaugurated of the third batch of the 9th month's Diploma in School Counseling at SEIMAT Hall, CSCERT Kohima on Thursday. The program was sponsored by Samagra Shiksha Nagaland. The Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Kohima, Gregory Tejawele, have informed about of the rationalizing of polling stations under Kohima district. He also informed that the draft list of polling stations in Annexure 3 has been prepared and is available for inspection on the notice board of the Office of the Deputy Commissioner and District Election Officer Kohima, and also in the election branch. A 59-year-old man, namely Balaram, suffered injuries when he was hit by an overspeeding bike at Niyamo Lota Road on Wednesday evening. Reportedly, he was hit by the biker while attempting to cross one of the busiest streets in Dimapur around 6 p.m. in the evening. Later, the injured was taken to civil hospital in an auto by brother of the bike's owner and had to go through stitches in head following severe injuries. However, as per reports, the person is currently out of danger.
Aina se yare accident ekta bike ekta overspeed koi thakina ekta cross kura manu ekjon ye lagai dise guna jane dise eta se kole to ami ani eta camera person ye dekhai dibo eto eta tare post ekta thaka do tare wa bura ekta 59 years of age ina la ekta etu rasta ro cross koi thakise goise aro eta tai cross koi thakam de bike to overspeed koina aina tai lagai dise aro yare eta ami ani bike to dekhai dibo eto bike to etu ase goise aro tai overspeed koina aina etu bura manu ye lagai dise aro eta tai olop serious injury head injury hoise koina janai dise aro tai ye auto dora ekjunwa tai loina pat civil hospital le loi jaise koina janai dise aro tade eta ami han sources hisabte tare hospital le contact kore hisabte do tan eta etu manu do hoise kole do stable condition de ase koina janai dise aro tai etu accident do time do hoise kole do 5:55 ina de hoise ina koina janai dise moi ase kele zolte cho mala camera person Khalil reporting for Nltv Dimapur.
The Department of Tribal Affairs has stated that every Wednesday, all office staff will wear their own respective traditional outfits in office. This initiative has been taken to promote culture and tradition of the Nagas. This new trend has drawn appreciation from Nagaland and beyond. As the Sangtam community celebrate Mong Festival, which is a post-harvest festival symbolizing love, brotherhood, communal harmony, and seeking heavenly blessings on the auspicious occasion, the District Congress Committee, Kifre, extends warm Mong greetings to the people of Sangtam community and cite upon joy and blessings from God upon the Sangtam community. The Mokokchung District Gaunbura Association and Rengma Gaunburas Association has opposed the separation between urban and rural Gaunburas institution as they believe it will not have a positive outcome. In recent press release, MTGBA President Alung Chamir and Secretary Imlitamse Chamir said that Gaunbra institution, which was introduced early part of British regime in villages and towns, has been functioned smoothly till date. Therefore, MADGBA stated that the proposed idea seemed like a divide and rule policy which goes against the existing stable system of administration and also against the interests of the people. In another press release, RGBA President Kehoga Kent and General Secretary Anchon Kat stated that Gaunburas were the custodian of Naga law, hence changing it to a nomenclature will create unwanted chaos. Dimapur District Floricultural Association DTFA formally inaugurated a Delhi flower market under the aegis of it on Wednesday. The inauguration took place at the supermarket and was done by Tangbemo SDO. Speaking on the occasion, he mentioned that floriculture is a big market internationally and hence we must also take up such activities and spread it to the rural areas too. Also present in the occasion, Noleto Vaiza, Senior Executive Officer, Development Authority, Nagaland, in his speech mentioned that it was a win-win situation for both the flower growers under DTFA and DAN, as a much-needed market area was allotted to the growers and at the same time it will beautify the stretch and help DAN earn revenue too. The Nagaland Board of School Education NBSE has notified all the students who passed their HSLC and HSSLC examination from NBSE and placed in rank 1 as the topper from 1975 till 2021 who have passed out their HSLC and HSSLC examinations from NBSE as toppers from 1975 for HSLC and from 1997 for HSSLC are invited to share their success stories and achievements by registering themselves in the board's portal at nbsenl.edu.in. This initiative is taken to track and connect with the toppers of the board with an objective to let the achievers share their success stories to encourage and motivate the upcoming students. NBSE informed with requests to the toppers to log in to the board's portal and register themselves and share their experiences. Winner of Big Boss Season 13, Siddharth Shukla, has passed away due to a sudden heart attack. Reportedly, Shukla consumed some medicines before going to bed and didn't wake up again. Kupur Hospital has confirmed that the celebrity star died due to heart attack. Post-mortem is being conducted and his body would be handed over to families later. The Supreme Court on Thursday expressed grave concern over web portals and YouTube channels for spreading fake news in the absence of a regulatory mechanism. The Supreme Court bench comprising Chief Justice of India N.V. Ramana and Justices Surya Kant and A.S. Bopana said if you go to YouTube, you will find how fake news is freely circulated and anyone can start channels on YouTube. The CJI added that these portals write anything against judges, institutions without accountability and only listen to powerful voices. The Supreme Court further heavily came down upon some private media organizations carrying content with a communal tone. Solicitor General Mehta has informed the top court that the centre has filed a plea for transferring all these petitions to Supreme Court. The Apex Court agreed to hear, after 6 weeks, the centre plea seeking transfer of petitions from various high courts to itself on issue of newly enacted IT rules meant to regulate online content, including social media and web portals. Union government on Thursday discouraged mass gatherings to be avoided, but if attending it is essential, then full vaccination should be prerequisite, and urged people to get vaccinated and follow COVID protocol, especially during the festive season. In a press conference, it warned the second wave of coronavirus infection in India was not yet over, even though the weekly positivity rate was showing an overall declining trend. In view of the upcoming festive, the government said people should celebrate festivals at home, follow COVID-appropriate behavior, and embrace vaccination. Supreme Court said in scathing remarks today that web portals only listen to powerful voices and write anything against judges or institutions. This statement came while hearing a case against media reports on the Tablighi Jamaat gathering last year in Delhi that was blamed for a spike in COVID cases in the first few months of the pandemic. The court also noted that news shown in a section of the media had a communal tone, which it said could bring the country as a bad name. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, representing the government, added by saying that these are not only communal but also planted stories. The Supreme Court is hearing a petition that requests action against media reports accused of communal branding of COVID linked to the Tablighi Jamaat gathering at Markaz Nizamuddin in the capital. A 34-year-old man named Rakesh, who murdered his family and faked his own death, had been caught by the police. 3 years ago, the 34-year-old murdered his wife along with his children and buried their bodies in the basement of his house in Greater Noida. In another incident, he was accused of killing a friend of his in Kasganj 2 months after killing his family, and to mislead the investigation, faked his own death. In February 2018, a man lodged a missing persons complaint at the Bishrashk police station in Greater Noida, claiming that his daughter and grandkids had been kidnapped by his son-in-law Rakesh. On the basis of complaint, a case was registered and investigation initiated. Kasganj police on Wednesday reached Bishrashk and informed their counterparts that Rakesh was alive and had been arrested. According to officials, late Wednesday night, skeletal remains were exhumed from the site by teams of the Greater Noida Police and the Kasganj Police and have been sent for forensics examination. In an alleged incident of moral policing, a 44-year-old woman and her son, 23-year-old, were recently attacked by a man while they were having food inside their car on a busy roadside in Kerala's Kollam district. The incident, which occurred on August 30, received widespread condemnation on social media. Subsequently, on September 1 night, the accused Ashish was arrested by the police. The SHO of Paravur police station in Kollam, where the mother-son duo have lodged a complaint, confirmed the arrest of the accused and said that he was apprehended while trying to escape to Tamil Nadu. The police said the accident in question looked like a case of moral policing and they were looking into it. India got off to a decent start to Day 9 of the Tokyo Paralympics. Shooters Akash and Rahul Jakhar kicked off the day's action with mixed P3 25-meter pistol SH1. At the end of the precision round, Rahul Jakhar was ranked 7th while Akash was ranked 11th. The rapid round will be held later in the day. Shuttlers Palak Kohli and Parul Parmar lost their opening match of the Tokyo Paralympics to Chinese second. Secondly, Parchi Yadav, India's first canoe sprint participant in Paralympics, made her debut special by qualifying for the semi-finals. Cristiano Ronaldo became the all-time top scorer in men's international football, surpassing Iran's Ali Daya tally of 106 goals in international football. After scoring 2 goals for Portugal in a recent World Cup group qualifying match between Portugal and Ireland, CR7 scored 2 goals for Portugal, making his total number of international goals 111 out of 180 games. Dimapur city received heavy rainfall of water, and often a significant amount of precipitation occurs in only a few hours, leading to severe flooding due to poor drainage and sewer system. Frequent floods is witnessed in Dimapur and people are affected adversely. The heavy burst of rain submerged several areas of roads and markets are seen flooded with water. Dear viewers, that will be all for today in prime time. For more updates and news, keep watching Nagaland TV.